What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Q, and sorry I've been missing for a couple days here. I've been trying to get my new computer up and running. I'll have a video on that coming soon. I hope you guys will end up enjoying that. But yeah, I got a chance this weekend to watch Yasuke, the new anime on Netflix. And I don't... You know what? Let me just put it like this. Have you ever had something that in theory checked like every one of your boxes? You know, like, okay, like it's on Netflix, so I can binge it. That's a box checked. You know, directed and everything by LaShawn Thomas. And then, like, I've been a fan of LaShawn Thomas since like junior high or high school, bro. I still have t-shirts that have his character design work from when they first started doing the Boondock series, man. So big fan of him. Netflix, LaShawn Thomas, then Lakeith Stanfield. Dude has been off the charts lately as far as all the work he's getting. Plus, just, you know, he's one of my favorite characters from Atlanta. So I was, you know, all three of them together, that's amazing. Then you add the story of Yasuke, the only black samurai. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already knew this. That's probably why you watched it. But if you are watching this and you didn't know, Yasuke is technically based on a real character. Like the only real black samurai that I've ever heard of, at least historically. There may have been more of them, but not, at least not that I know of. That's the main one I've ever heard of. So the four of those things together, bro, amazing. I just know this is gonna be great, which is probably my fault. I can't even explain to you how hype I was about this show. And expectation is the thief of joy, bro. I didn't even watch the trailer. That's probably my fault too. I probably should have watched the trailer. I was like, nah, you can hold that. I know this is gonna be heat. Of those four things on my checklist that I was super hype about, the fourth one, the Yasuke story, is probably the one, it was the downfall of it for me. Again, probably completely my fault because I was, you know, my expectations were super high. As soon as it started, like that first episode, all of a sudden out of nowhere, there was like a big ass robot. I was like, okay, wait, what? I was like, oh, okay, so I thought it was going to be kind of like a historical timepiece, but I was like, okay, but they're switching it up, giving it, you know, sprinkle a little anime-ness in there. I don't even know what you would call that with the robots and everything, but I'm like, okay, cool. They're switching it up. They're not just going to stick to the timeline or just the historical story. The more I watched the show, it was weird for this dude to be the main character of the show. At times, it didn't feel like it. It felt like the little girl he was working with, like it was supposed to be more about her, and then it was like everyone... I swear to God, it felt like everyone had powers except for this nigga. Like, what? If the show's about him, and like, I mean, I'm trying to think of how to word it, man. I kept watching it hoping that there would be something more from it that would like grab me, that I would really be like, oh man, like, you know, it's really catching my attention. But I felt like I literally just kind of watched it because of that checklist. You know, I'm a person that even if a show gets real bad or something, I'll normally try to get into it, because sometimes there are shows that are like slow burns, you know, like hell, WandaVision, bro. If you were judging that series off the first 3 episodes, you probably wouldn't have finished that shit. Let's be honest. Some shows I know take time to get going, so I thought maybe this one's going to take time to get going, but it was only like, what, like 6 episodes, I think? Like I said, it probably was my fault just because of my expectation, because as far as I know, there's only one black samurai. One. This dude. Yasuke. I mean, you got him being like the right-hand man of Nobunaga. I don't know how much more of his history they really dove into. And I guess it's one of those, like, it's cool that they created this whole story. But I think, honestly, I would have been cool with just, like, the real, like, his story. If they could have done, like, an in-depth anime about just the actual story of the real, at least that I know of, only black samurai to ever exist. That in itself is a cool story, but it's like you made up another story that wasn't fully, it didn't feel fully fleshed out, and it seemed like you didn't really, it wasn't long enough to really flesh out all the characters. It was just, I mean, some of the fights were pretty good. All in all, bro, I was just kind of disappointed. Genuinely, had they just done a story about him, his life story, and how the only black samurai even, you know, ended up in Japan, how just the real history would have been dope to me. They created this world where it was like, even like the robot shit, I was like, was there like a robot war? Are they gonna explain that? Like the little girl's mother, I know she got like it seemed like she got like her arm blown off, but I was like, is she dead? I guess we're just going with the fact that she's dead. They never really explained exactly what happened to her. It was a lot of questions, bro. Yeah. Did you get a chance to watch it? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you think it was a good story? Am I just tripping? Because I would have loved just this combination. Seems like it should have been so fire, and it was just a miss for me, bro. And that is just not something I expected to ever say about a LeSean Thomas anime about a black samurai. That shit is very unexpected to me. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought, man. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you guys. Don't make it weird. I guess that works.